For today's episode, we talk about how to detach yourself if you know that the other person is inconsistent. I understand it's not easy, no, especially if you're too attached with the person or you're in that stage wherein parang ang hirap na talagang i-let go. Siguro nga, grabe na talaga yung bond. The bond is too strong because you talk every day, you chat every day. This person throws crumbs at you that you would normally look for, and then once given to you in small pieces, it continues on to build your attachment to this person. Ang tawag nila that's breadcrumbing, right? Okay, that, you know what, it's totally okay, right? If we can say that the person reciprocate the feeling. You attached to this person, that person also is attached to you. Every time you text, nagre-reply sa'yo. Every time you ask them for a date, they would go for it, or sometimes they would ask you for a date, right? Shows that it's reciprocated. There's no problem with that. How about if you're the only one that shows the attachment or being attached to this person, and you're the only one who shows shows love, kindness, and the other person lacks consistency, gives you mixed signals. Like it seems like they're not afraid to lose you, but then if you detach yourself for no contact, they're gonna kind of like throw crumbs at you, crumbs that you will then start to pick up. Magre-reply ka kaagad pag chinachat ka, or pag niyaya kang lumabas, okay ka kaagad, even if you haven't talked to them for several months. Now, maybe this person is just trying to do that because they want to check the grounds to see if you are still under their power. So, ikaw naman, kagat ka kaagad, right? What I do really think is it's healthy to detach. Kasi nga, if you're losing your self-respect, you're losing that inch of dignity you have left, then, and if it's not healthy anymore for your peace of mind, then for me it's not a question, right? Choose yourself first, remove yourself off that situation. In other term, run. Okay. Well, you can't see the red flags right away if you are falling for the person or already in love with the person, or attached. Kasi love is a different word, right? We know what love is. So if you're totally attached, then your mind is clouded to where it gives you the fantasy of you, para kang gumagawa ng sarili niyong world na kayo lang yung dalawang tao doon. Pagkatapos, parang well-crafted. Yung parang ikaw yung nag-design ba. Alam mo yon. And then it's well-fitted for the both of you that you do not want to let go of it. Now, your brain sticks with that fantasy and it wants to achieve it. So, even if you see the inconsistencies, the red flags, the mixed signals, the disrespect, you don't want to let go. You want to, but you can't. Because if they show you small signs, you go back again. Now, what you need to do is you need to be really consistent with no contact. Okay, if you're really serious and detaching, then you would see a lot of videos saying that no contact is the way to go. Why? Because if you don't go for no contact, even if it's inconsistent, but every day that they're still, in contact with a person, or most of the days, and you will always, fall back to the same situation. So no contact will give you space and time to heal, and it will give you the clarity your mind needs, right? So this clarity is going to slowly show you the things that you are missing, the ones that are not provided by the dopamine of being attached with this person. What are those things? The red flags, you will start to notice it. The mixed signals, the inconsistency, yung nag-invite ka, tapos sinabihan ka lang na I can't kasi busy ako, and then the next thing you know, nasa bahay lang pala. Yung mga ganong bagay, trying to avoid you. Then when you see the clarity of it, the next thing that happens is you get to accept it, right? You'll go through the process of withdrawal kasi wala nang dopamine, wala nang nag-feed ng high. But then it starts to, remove the fog out of your mind, And then you'll see the clarity that, bakit ko ba nilagay ito sa pedestal na yun naaabot ko na? Kasi you're not supposed to be on top, right? My love for you, my fantasies actually elevated you up. Now, pag tinanggal ko yun, nakikita ko na eye to eye, diba, yung situation. Why the situation is not gonna work? Because in the first place, number one, itong taong to, is only gonna hurt you in the long run pag naging kayo or something like that. Or if nagtagal yung relationship nyo, if boyfriend-girlfriend na kayo or mag-asawa. Or in the long run, it may cause problems with your health because this type of attitude is not going to sit well with you. Those things. Now, you will see the design of God to where if they remove people out of your life, then it's actually a sign of protection for you so that you will have a better future. That's how I see things, okay? That's my opinion only. So then, after that, after the acceptance phase, you will go on to the process of, moving on and healing. Okay. Now you no longer wake up in the middle of the night to check your phone if nag-message pa sila or nag-reply na sila sa message mo. You are no longer excited to look into their social media accounts, try to see where they're at or what's going on. The things that you were obsessing with dati is mawawala na siya. Okay. Then, you will start to notice that you need to improve yourself. Okay, you need to bring yourself outside in the sun where you can do things that you abandoned before. Kasi when you're in that phase, yung focus mo nandun na sa addiction mo sa taong yon. Now, you abandoned things that you used and, love to do before. It could be, running, it could be in the gym, whatever it is that you used to do, nawala na yon. Now, you'll start to go back to those things and try to, reimagine your life, okay, without that person. Now, slowly, you get to talk to your friends, you create new circle of friends, you meet other people. This may take a little while, no? Probably, maybe a few months, sometimes years para sa ibang tao, if the attachment was really too strong. But then, at least, there's always a stage of healing, and as long as you're progressing, then it's a good sign for you. Of course, here's the catch. Here's a very good thing that I need you to take home, or baka nasa bahay na kayo watching this podcast. Here's the thing. You need to follow me on TikTok. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Okay. Here's the real deal, alright? Once you get to it, you will then realize that hindi lang naman nangyari lahat yon for nothing. It actually, that person was a passerby, needs to pass through your life in order for you to get clearance and understanding and lessons. Lessons that you can use for the future. So if you are going to be drawn on the same situation, then alam ko na to . So you know when to back out or run. Or if you're going to be in a good relationship, then you know how to take care of it. Kasi na-experience mo firsthand kung ano yung trato sa'yo dati and how bad it feels if you're mistreated. Now you'll cherish and take care of that relationship that you're going to have with a person that's intended for you by God, who's going to show you tenderness and love and everything that you were asking for. So see, hindi naman siya bad situation all in all . You get to learn something out of it, diba? And that's the important thing. Follow and subscribe and just leave a comment of what you want to discuss next. Thank you so much in advance.